Welcome to Adult ypww, Lesson 1. I do not own the rights to this music. Today's topic is Gifts and the Giver. The lesson text is coming out of 1 Corinthians chapter 12, verses 1 through 11. The memory verse. I will read the King James Version first and then the New International Version. Now there are diversities of gifts, but the same Spirit. The New International Version of 1 Corinthians chapter 12, verse 4. There are different kinds of gifts, but the same Spirit distributes them. The introduction says, there are several definitions of the word gift. Let's review 3 of them. Number 1, a gift is given to someone to show appreciation. Number 2, a gift is a given opportunity or advantage that is quickly gained. Number 3, a gift is an exceptional talent or ability that someone is born with, a natural bias. We will begin this series of lessons on gifts from these 3 definitions. Everyone loves receiving good gifts, especially when needed and unexpected. A surprise blessing is a beautiful thing. Some people have a reputation for giving good gifts. This is also true of God. His historical track record throughout the centuries is that of giving good gifts. Proverbs chapter 10, verse 4 says, The blessing of the Lord, it maketh rich, and he addeth no sorrow with it. This is good news and should give hope to the heart of every believer. James chapter 1, verse 17 says, Every good and perfect gift is from above, coming down from the Father of the heavenly lights, who does not change like shifting shadows. The discussion. It's okay to ask God for gifts. Matthew chapter 7 verse 7 says, Ask and it shall be given you, seek and ye shall find, knock and it shall be open unto you. We must be mindful that God is the bottom line supplier of all gifts and answers to prayers. He has a multitude of ways to answer our prayers. He can speak a word and poof, just like that, it happens. The very gift you have asked him for is at your front door. God has that kind of power. However, please know that the opposite can happen too. It might be an extended time before God answers your prayers for various reasons. God's methodology of answering prayers varies. As shown throughout the Bible, reading about these biblical variations of answered prayers is good because they help us learn how to be receptive to the diversity of ways God can answer our prayers. We learn not to become dependent on one method, source, institution, or person for God to use to answer our prayers. Let's consider our first 2 definitions of gift. A thing or opportunity. When we ask God for an item or opportunity, we can expect one of 4 scenarios. Number 1, God can touch someone's heart to give it to us. Number 2, God can bless us with money by gift or by earnings to purchase our desired item or secure the opportunity. Number 3, God can say no. This is not the time for you to have this item or opportunity. Wait for the appointed time. Number 4, God can say no. This is not the item or opportunity I want you to have. I have something better in mind for you. Wait. Let's discuss our third definition of gifts. Special abilities or talents that are evident in our lives. By now, I'm sure you know some of your natural abilities and skills. Your prayer to God may be to improve and increase the gift that you already have. On the other side of this pendulum, you may want a talent or natural ability that is not evident today. Your prayer to God may be to give me a specific talent, like singing. In both scenarios, we are responsible for seeking God to help us develop and refine our talents. Therefore, we can have faith in Him to give us the desires of our hearts. The key is to develop a lifestyle of prayer and faith applicable in every area of our lives. Through prayer, God will give us ideas of how to obtain what we have requested. Yes, sometimes effort is required to have the gifts you desire. If you want to be a singer, you may need to take singing lessons. If you have natural artistic abilities to draw and want to be an artist, your prayer should be, Lord, help me to develop this gift to its greatest capacity. I want to be the best artist that I know. In conclusion, the Word of God expressly speaks about various gifts given to humanity. Therefore, a discussion on the topic of gifts is merited. We will discuss several meanings of the word gift. Also discussed is the gift-giving nature of God. The word declares that every good and perfect gift originates from God. You are encouraged to desire and ask God for gifts, spiritual and natural. The questions for today's lesson. Number 1. Why must we learn about God's gift-giving nature? Number 2. What natural abilities and talents do you have? Do you have a plan to develop further and improve your abilities? Share with the class. The end. God bless you and thank you for joining me today.